Hello everyone. So I'm still trying to figure out this recording situation. I'm from a different spot in my craft room this time. This isn't going to work either. There's literally nowhere for me to put my legs, so I'm a little awkward right now. And this whole light phone situation is right now involving zip ties and painter's tape, and it's a whole thing. So I'm still trying to figure it out. Thanks for hanging with me. I'll get it eventually. I did reach out to my favorite diamond painting YouTuber, but she chose to ignore me, so that's awesome. So YouTube searches are not helping me come up with anything, so the search continues. I'll figure it out, I swear, I really will. So today, I am so behind. I have so many things I need to record. But today we are going to unbox a couple Paintgem kits. These I just received, I want to say the end of last week, because I received a code and I don't remember how, if it was just an email or I earned it somehow, I don't know. But I got a code to receive a free mystery kit. That's the only reason I even placed this order. So in this shipment, I got the retro edition and a mystery edition. So we're going to work on unboxing both of these. And then I think we're also going to kit up the mystery edition because I'm excited about that, but we'll talk about that one when I get there. So here's your retro edition. There's all the designs. I love the colors in this one. They're really bright, rainbow colors. Okay, so your usual Paintgem kit in their little canvas bag. Okay, so you've got a single placer and, where did it go? It's still in the bag. And the squishy. And your little boat. And there's no stopper for this one. And then you've got, looks like just a 2 or a 3, do they say? No. It's a 2 or a 3 and probably a 7 placer for your pens, your heart-shaped wax, and your plastic tweezers. Same old, nothing exciting there. Okay, that's that. Now let's look and see what we have. So Paintgem is awesome, of course, and you have your pre-printed stickers all ready to go. Let's see, 38 colors in this one. So that's seems like kind of a lot for a Paintgem kit, but I'll take it. So I think some of these I wasn't sure what they were, but this is a Walkman. For any of you young folks, you'll have to Google that. A roller skate. Look at the colors. You know, bright colors make me happy. A Game Boy. Sorry about the glare. A boombox. Back to the 80s. A Rubik's Cube. My grandson is all about the Rubik's Cube right now. So it's a good thing those never really went away. Unlike the cassette tape. Heck, now even CDs have gone away, basically. I'm not really sure what this one is. I don't know. Does it say on the back of here? Nope. No names. I believe that's just a PC, maybe an old computer, one of the first ones probably, and maybe that's a newer one. Hopefully I'm not doing these upside down for you guys. I may be doing them upside down. Oh, you guys, I promise I'll get with it eventually. Polaroid camera. This one says rock music. Do I know? Oh, just a TV. Most of them are in portrait orientation. Some of them are in landscape, so I'm easily confused. And that one, and a Nintendo controller, and an ice cream truck. Not really sure why that's retro. We still have ice cream trucks here in Iowa. I don't know if you guys do. Okay, so that's that. Let's see, how many were in this kit? 16 in this kit, so this is one of their larger ones. Look at those colors. The only thing I have against Paintgem is they have the drills in the baggies. I don't like that. And to me, everyone has their own opinion. This is just mine, but I think the baggies make the static worse. The last Paintgem kit I kitted up, I about threw across the room because the static was so bad, and I hadn't had to deal with static in so long. But all the rainbow colors. That one's going to be a super fun one to work on because I love my bright colors. Okay, let's get these guys put back. And then we're going to talk about this mystery edition. Now, I placed this order to get the free mystery edition because I've been interested in them. However, it's something I would never buy for myself because I know that I am probably not going to like any of the things. And if I can't see them, I don't know. I just couldn't spend the money on it. So to get one for free, hey, so there's the mystery edition. And of course, just question marks on the back, but it does give you the categories. We have some from museum, national parks, space, around the world, and one from her story collection in here. So I am probably not gonna like any of these, but maybe I can give them away or donate them or something. It's just gonna be fun. They do all of the charts in black and white, so you can't see what it is until it's done, and I think that just sounds super fun. So, usual toolkit. I can't imagine there's anything new and exciting in there. Nope. It's the exact same stuff that was in the last one I just showed you. So, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 46 colors in this one. And again, they're all in black and white, so you can't tell what they are. But how fun is that, just to see it come to life? That's a big one. Oh, it looks like a woman's face. But yeah, how fun is that? So I am going to kit this one up right now. Look at all those colors. Reds, orange, greens, grays, a lot of browns and neutrals. Oh, there's some pretty blues. Okay, so let's see what we've got going on here. We can put these away. Get some of this stuff out of the way. You guys, my craft room is still a disaster. Still have not unpacked from the last 4-day crop. And I think it's maybe a couple weeks and I have another one coming up. So I really need to get my tail feathers in gear. Okay, so we're gonna use this case. Now, when I kit up, I do letters and then numbers and then symbols. So, let's see. A, B, oh, for goodness sakes. Okay, this one doesn't want to come off. Okay, there we go. C, D, and they do not necessarily go in order on this sheet. E, F. So when this one's done, actually, I don't know if that's allowed. I know Paintgem doesn't want you like in their Facebook group and stuff showing the, what is up with these stickers? I've never had stickers from Paintgem do this. None of them want to come off the sheet. The whole, look up that the whole piece of paper is coming with it. Now where was I? Completely lost my train of thought. Maybe that's why I got a coupon, is because these are really old. This is, I think, their very first mystery set. I think they're up to 3 now, so maybe that's why they're just wanting to unload these. I mean, I still appreciate it, don't get me wrong. What was I talking about? I tell you what, it stinks getting old. I do not recommend it. If you can figure out a way to stop it, do it. J. K. L. I hope the static isn't as bad as these that it was in the last one. Oh my god, that was so frustrating. Oh, here we go again. P. Yeah, I have a feeling these are old and they must want to start unloading them. It's like I said, I think they're up to the 3rd mystery edition now. I also have Gothic and Butterfly we need to do. U, V, W, X, and Y. So I think that is all. Oh, no, I lied. There's a Z. Okay, now that's all the letters. So then I go into the numbers. And this is what works best for me because I diamond paint by symbol. Goodness gracious. 4. So once I get through all this craziness that is the next couple weeks, or pretty much the rest of March, I'm hoping to try a whip and chat. Well, I don't know how that's gonna go. I have got to get this camera situation figured out, and I can't. Okay, please don't think I'm stupid. Honestly, I am fairly intelligent, I swear. But I cannot figure out how people are zooming in and out unless they're not using their phone. Maybe they have some fancy camera situation that I don't. I mean, my phone will let me zoom in if I'm just recording, but like I put it in, what is it called? Reverse mode or whatever to record these, and then it won't let me zoom in and out. So I don't know what I'm doing. If you haven't figured that out by now, I'll get there. Just need some time to sit down and try to figure this out. I mean, I have an entire craft room. There's got to be some space that I can use to do this. The problem is my desk, my actual work desk, which is right behind me, is so deep that the camera holder is so far away. I can't get the camera up high enough. Okay, that's that. So I've already cut some dryer sheets just in case we need them. I'm dreading dealing with these baggies. A lot. Okay, so what is happening? Okay, 3847. Please don't have crazy static. And let's see how many times I can dump these everywhere. That's always entertaining. And so it begins. Oh my gosh. Okay. Come on, fella. Okay. Super excited to work on this one. Oh, that's what I was talking about. I know Paintgem does not like you to post the finished works and pictures and stuff of it like in their Facebook group, because obviously you don't want to ruin it for everybody else. But so I would assume, look at the static. Paintgem, come on, I love you guys, but help me out here. I'm gonna lose my train of thought again. Anyway, so obviously you don't want to ruin it for anybody else, so I'm assuming it would also apply to like YouTube videos and stuff. So I probably won't be able to show you guys. I wouldn't want Paintgem getting mad at me. So I stuck a piece of dryer sheet in there and then roll it around a little bit, and that usually helps some. Not completely, but some. And I've watched YouTube videos, and some people say that those little plastic like trains, they're calling them, that the drills come in are worse for static, but I have far worse problems with these blasted baggies than I do those trains. These just make me crazy. This video just may end up getting too ridiculously boring because dealing with this static, so I may end it. I know the last one I kitted up because of the static, it probably took me 4 times as long as it should have. So I'm still helping out at my previous job and working my regular job. So that's why I've been a little short on time lately. But that's, like I said, only a couple more weeks. March is just crazy busy for some reason. And as soon as we hit April, it won't be so bad. My case, I have, I don't know, maybe 5 different cases now. Some of them I've gotten from, some of them I've gotten from Amazon, some I've gotten from Temu. I just pretty much, unless I need it like right now, then I'll get it from Amazon, but otherwise I just compare prices and designs. Honestly, all of mine are black and purple except for one, I think. Oh, and I've been And forgetting to put the darn dryer sheet in the bottle. Just a hot mess today. Okay, it's not so bad if I just let them do their thing and dump them in the tray. So normally I am only a one project at a time kind of girl, but apparently now it's going to be different. I just finished it was a motorcycle for my husband, and it came from Temu. So it was a lot of dark colors, with the exception of the bike. Pretty much it was all dark. And now I'm working on, oh, it's a buck, a deer, and a flag behind it. So it's a lot of dark too. So I really want to work on a light, bright one. But it's hard for me to work on big ones upstairs. And so what I think I'm gonna do is kit up the really bright one that I want to work on, and just have it going down here. By down here, my craft room is in the basement. We have a finished basement. That's where my craft room is. And then I have the deer one I'm working on. I have a adjustable table upstairs that I set up in the living room, so when my husband is home, if he's watching something I don't like on TV or whatever, we can still be up there doing our own things. And then I'm gonna have this one kitted up too. So this will be the very first time I have 3 ongoing at the same time. But variety, what's the saying? Variety is the spice of life. Something like that. I don't know. Okay, come on, fellas. You're working pretty good. Holy moly. Okay, that one was a good one. If they could all be like that, we'd get through this a lot faster. Okay, 3849. Hopefully you guys aren't bored senseless yet. So, well, I guess I was gonna wait for a whip-in chat, but I guess now is as good a time as any. Well, and I can always talk about it again too. So if you're new here, I am new here. So, crafting in the corn came about because I live in Iowa. And I thought about, you know, my craft room, crafting corner, but that's all boring. So anyway, came up with crafting in the corn. I have been married 31 years. I have 3 adult children and 1 grandchild. What else? I have been crafting since, I think, I may have started, no, I think I started when I had my first baby, because my husband was a truck driver, and he was, no, again, see, don't get old. My husband, you know, was always gone at work, and I was at home with the kids. So it's like, I need something to do. I need a hobby. So looked into stuff, and you know, it was way different back then. You couldn't just jump on the internet and see what was out there. Again, I'm really old. So I think stamped cross stitch was the first thing I tried, and I did a couple projects, and I enjoyed it, but it was just way too easy. So then I went to counted cross stitch, because if you've ever done it, there's a little more involved in that one. There's no pre-printed picture. As the name implies, you have to count everywhere to know where to put your stitches. So I did that for years, many years. And then just gradually get into everything else. YouTube is the devil, because I will watch a YouTube video, somebody's doing something, and I'll be like, oh, that looks like fun. I want to do that. So I want to do all the things. And then I am, gosh, what did somebody call it the other day? I want to say maybe it was another diamond painter. I don't remember what he said, but apparently it's a thing where you find out like about a new hobby and you can't just go in and dip your toe in the water first. You have to like go buy all the things and just dive head first off the diving board into the deep end. And that's what I do. So I think that I need to do all of the things, but I don't have the space or the time to do all of the things. But still, I have enough hobbies for at least 20 people. That's why I say we will eventually get into other things. Just diamond painting is the zone I'm in right now. So what I did is I put my little piece of dryer sheet in there. Hopefully you can see it. And then I just roll them around a little bit, shake it, try to get the diamonds with that residue from the dryer sheet onto them. So hopefully they'll calm down a little bit. So let me know where you guys are watching from. It's always fun to see, you know, what other countries. I don't know how translation works on YouTube. So hopefully if you're from a different country that doesn't speak English, hopefully translation works good for you. If there's something else I need to do or a setting I need to change, please make sure to let me know. Static be gone. I heard that some people were trying the spray, what's it, Static Guard, but I saw where most of them said it wasn't working any better. You think some genius would have figured out our static issue by now. I think we either need Sheldon Cooper or Spencer Reed, right? If you don't know who either one of those people are, we cannot be friends. Let's see. So besides the 5 million crafts that I do, I like to read. Me and my daughter-in-law are currently just doing our own little book club kind of thing where we take turns every month picking a book to read, and then we read it, although we read at 2 completely different paces. And I will get to a part where I'm like, oh my gosh, and I really want to talk to her about this, but she's not there yet. And within 5 minutes after reading it, I've completely forgotten what happened. So by the time she gets there, I couldn't even tell you what happened. Or it's the other way around and she's there and I'm not yet. But we still have fun. She's also obsessed with doing those, if you've seen the, what's it called? Bookstore challenge on TikTok. Is it called the bookstore challenge? Something like that. Where you have so many minutes to look around and then you have so many minutes to rush around the store and grab the books that you want. We did that, excuse me, for the first time last year. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. And some of the people that work in the bookstore will know about it. And so they have fun too, just watching you and see how many books you get. I am more, even though I swore I never would be, I'm more of a digital book person now. I think it's mainly for storage. I don't have to come up with a way to, the space to store all those books. So she gets a lot more than I do, but it's fun. And I enjoy getting to do things with her, so. Okay, well, this isn't going as bad as the last kit. Oh, the dreaded 310. But look, hardly any in this kit. Ironic for a whole set that's done in black and white, right? No, just the canvases are in black and white. Come on. Of course, you're not going to come out there. Okay. Well, we're moving right along. Okay, 3371. Yeah, static isn't nearly as bad in this set as it was the last one I did. What was the last one I did? Oh, that Floral 2.0, the one I got by accident, and they let me keep. Actually took it to that 4-day crop I just had a couple of weeks ago because I get really bored doing one thing. So I would make some cards because I make greeting cards and I scrapbook, and like I said, I do all the things. So I would make some cards or complete a kit that I had, and then I would go and do one of the diamond paintings, and then I would go and do a scrapbook kit, and then I would come back and do another diamond painting. It actually worked out really good. That was my first time doing that, and it worked out really good. That was a 4-day crop, Thursday through Sunday, and usually by Saturday I'm over it and I'm really just ready to go home. So that's what I was expecting to happen. And actually it didn't. I was still really good, and I think maybe it was just because I gave myself those changes of pace. It's probably not wording it right, but you know what I mean. Because I do. That's why I have so many hobbies in the first place. I get tired of doing the same thing. I get burnout. Even diamond painting before, I worked on a really big one that I've still never gotten framed because it's such an odd size. I can't find a frame. And I worked on that one. It was so big, so I worked on it so hard for so long that I completely got burnt out on it. And then I finished that and didn't touch diamond painting for 2 years because I was so burnt out. So you gotta give yourself options. I do envy the people, though, that can have one hobby and you only gotta buy the things for one hobby and you only gotta make time for one hobby. I do envy you guys. I've tried many times to like destash and downsize and say, okay, this one isn't my favorite, so I'll get rid of all the things to do this. And, you know, just try to knock it down a little bit to not as many hobbies, but yeah, well, it doesn't work so well. I'm an amateur sewer and quilter, and I've dabbled in foundation paper piecing and all of those kinds of things. And at one point I got rid of all of my quilting stuff because I'm like, okay, not really going to do this anymore. So I got rid of all of it. And now I have pretty much all of it back again. Yeah, I know, I have problems. But that's okay. Ugh, this one's terrible. So like I said, we are in Iowa, and we've had a freakishly warm March. I mean, we've had some 70-degree days. I've turned the heat off. It's really, really weird, but I'm waiting for the shoe to drop because my birthday is the end of April, and it snowed on my birthday before. So I'm not getting excited yet because I know we are in the Midwest and crazy things can and will happen weather-wise. But I am a summer girl. I loathe the cold and shoveling snow. I'd rather mow the lawn in 110 degrees any day over it being cold. And we're also a motorcycle family, so winter kind of ruins that. So as soon as I win the lottery, I'm moving south. But seeing as how we don't play the lottery, that's probably going to take a while. We wouldn't move south. Just buy a house in the south so we could be snowbirds. And as soon as it starts getting nasty up here, go down there. That's the life. So, something else I'm into, because I was just thinking, me and my daughter-in-law's book club, she is all into the romance. And I can do the romance, but then just like with crafts, I need a break. I also love horror. Horror is my favorite of anything, movies, books. Horror, thriller, all of that kind of thing, but she won't let me pick a horror for the monthly book. So, excuse me. So, I love all things horror as well, and true crime. So, my job, I drive. I'm a courier. So, hours upon hours upon hours on the road. And if it wasn't for true crime podcasts, I would lose my mind. So right now, Crime Junkie is my favorite. I was listening to one called Morbid religiously, but those girls got on my nerves. Nothing against them. It's a really great podcast. They research really well, but so Crime Junkie is my favorite right now. I would love a good humor, everyday life podcast. So if you know of one, let me know. Everyone I've tried, they're just, to me, they think they're funny and they're just not. Or they end up saying something that just really, really annoys me. If you know of a good humor one, I like listening about other people's lives and what goes on in their day, funny things that happened. And I just cannot find one of those. So, like I said, if it wasn't for the true crime ones, I would go absolutely bonkers. So, Crime Junkie is my current favorite. I also listen to Let's Not Meet, which is like true stories of people who basically just kind of met someone creepy. Lots of close encounters of someone trying to abduct them or someone breaking into their house, that kind of thing. So I really like that one. The same guy does another one called Odd Trails, and he does that with his friend. I like that one too. Although honestly, that one lately has gotten to be a lot of dream stuff, which I am not really interested in, but I still like that one. What's another one? My latest find is Mr. Ballin, B-A-L-L-E-N, and I think it's like strange, dark, and mysterious, something like that. Those are really good. I've tried audiobooks, and I can't. The narrator always annoys me. I wish I could. I could get so many more books read that way, spending hours on the road, but I just can't. I think this has been the worst one since I started. Oh my gosh, just go in there with your friends, little guy. Ugh. Goodness sakes. It's just flying everywhere but into the container. Holy heck. Okay. Let's see. I know I have more than that. Oh, one is called Run Fool. His stories can get a little out there, but that's a good one too. But yeah, I love a humor podcast. Because sometimes, just like with everything else I've talked about, you just need a break. Need a break from the dark. They can be the true crime stuff. Well, what happened to... Is that you? Yep, it is. So they have been in order, but this one got... I probably did it, I'm sure. This one was out of order. Oh, terrible static. Put a couple in there. So yeah, in a couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, I think, I have another crop coming up. It's just a day one though. If you guys don't know what crops are, they are just crafting events. You take your own stuff and you work on whatever it is you want to work on. Like, I don't think I've seen any crops anymore that you can only do whatever, you know, X crafts. You can work on whatever you want to. Obviously, you don't want to take stuff that's like really messy or anything. But the ones I go to have card makers and scrapbookers and sewers and diamond painters, and it's always fun to see what other people are doing. At a crop is where a friend and I actually discovered when people started using the light pad behind their diamond painting. So that's how we got onto that. That was the best discovery ever. But I think for day crops, I'm kind of toying with the idea of just taking a diamond painting. You know, like these that, the Paintgem kits, I can literally put everything in this case because there's the pocket up here. I can put all of it in this case. Where is... Oh, there it is. I think I showed you guys before. See, you can take this and put it up here, and your tray and your pen and your wax and all of your things, and you can just grab this case and go. I don't have to worry about packing up 10 different bags full of stuff and hauling it all out of the car and into the building and then all back in reverse and coming home and putting it all away. So honestly, I'm really leaning towards doing that just for a day crop. The day crops are around 12 hours long. Usually go from like 9 to 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. or so. And honestly, if you've ever been to a crop, me and my friends always joke, I do far more eating and talking. For goodness sakes, if there's a vendor fair, you're gonna do shopping. And so I'm usually not crazy productive anyway. So that's another reason I think I may just start taking a diamond painting and calling it good. I mean, how easy would that be? Ugh, this is a terrible one. Come on, guys. Come on! So, do you guys like kitting up and kitting down? Do you like watching it? Kitting up and kitting down are my favorite parts, actually. I'm a little weird. I think I enjoy that maybe even more than doing the actual diamond painting. If you could be a professional kitter upper and downer, that would be a great job. I just sit here and kit up all day for people. But I have seen in Facebook groups, some people just despise it. I don't know. I think it's just because it's an organization thing and I'm an organization freak. But I enjoy the kitting down too. I do save all of my extra drills. It is a goal to one day do a cross stitch conversion. If you don't know what that is, people are taking cross stitch patterns that work in the same kind of grid design as diamond painting and converting them into diamond paintings. So while very involved and far more time consuming, it looks like a lot of fun. And the point is they're using some of them, if they do a lot of diamond painting, they're just using their leftovers to do their cross stitch conversion. because when you do a cross stitch conversion, you have to buy your own canvas and a blank canvas. You know how easy that one was. Why can't they all be like that? You have to buy your own blank canvas and your own drills and all of the stuff. So they're using, oh god, oh, that's why. Oh goodness, I cannot do something and talk at the same time. I don't know if a whip and chat is going to be a good idea, guys. See, what was I saying? Oh, for the love of Pete. I know how terrible the static is in this one. Yep, completely forgot what I was saying. I have a nervous breakdown. You guys will know exactly what happened. Yep, totally forgot. So I just had my daughter into the dentist on Tuesday, and now she's got to have her upper wisdom teeth pulled. Apparently she only has her upper. How weird is that? Okay, please be better. Okay, you can go in there. Well, I hope you guys can see everything okay. Like I said, I'm still working on this setup. I just cannot. Okay, these are gonna take an extra. Just cannot get this worked out. I think I just need to buy a different phone holder that can go taller. I don't know. Like I said, my actual desk where I would like to record. Oh my gosh, you guys. Paintgem, please, please. But, excuse me, I felt very accomplished when I learned how to do the thumbnail, learn how to make a thumbnail. Well, there went at least one on the floor. Paintgem, I'm begging you. Yeah, I get diamond paintings from Temu as well. And they're usually in the... You guys, they won't even come out of the tray. Oh, they're all going onto the floor. So irritated. Anyway, and we don't have all of these static issues. Like I said, Paintgems are the only ones I've had static issues with in a long time. And I think it's because of those blasted baggies. Well, did you see that? They just jump. It's like if you've ever had an animal that got fleas and then you end up with fleas in your house, they're like fleas. that one took forever. Well, hopefully I'm not out of frame too much. It's because I can't pull myself all the way up to the desk like I should. So I'm gonna move all of these guys. My OCD will not let me do it any other way. Okay. Okay. There. That was a terrible color to have to deal with. Could have been too, because that was the fullest baggie I've had. I wonder if that had something to do with it. 823. Only 2 rows left, guys. Hopefully this hasn't been too painful for you, but I figured while we were here and we had that mystery kit open, we would just kit it up. I do have a couple more Dreamer Design ones I need to show you. Like I said, I have at least a couple more Paintgem ones. No desire to kit them up right now, that's for sure. Oh, sorry. So yeah, if you haven't gotten a Paintgem kit yet, I definitely suggest getting one just to try it. If you travel a lot or have appointments where you're just stuck waiting a lot, I mean, they're great. You can do them in front of the TV because they take like no room. The big colorful one I'm going to work on. It's actually one that's been in my stash for years. I don't even remember where I got it. That's how long I've had it. Oh, for goodness sakes. Oh, he's an ick one anyway. I don't want him. Okay. 317. They look okay. Yeah, maybe it is the more that's in a baggie. Seems like the worse they are. Ugh, that was a disaster. If you guys saw my Etsy shop review video I did, that purple tray I got, I still love it. But that texture they have on the bottom of them, I think that may be ruining it for me. And when I did my online review of them, like on their actual page, I mentioned it and they said, well, you just rub a dryer sheet on the bottom of it and it'll be fine. I said, okay, I'll try that. Well, yeah, that didn't work either. I think that there's like a really rough, like a cross hatching almost on the bottom, and I think it tends to want to stop all the drills from sliding. So I think it's definitely better to have the smooth bottom on the trays. So I've heard a lot of people mention Yellow Dog Designs. but they've been on a break, so I may try to order one from there, because I think they have lids on theirs as well, and I love having the lid, because when I get done with the color, I'll put the lid on the tray and then shake them all down and then take the stopper out and dump them in. It's fabulous. So I do love having the lid, but those markings on the bottom, and it's from it being 3D printed. I'll tell you what, the people with those 3D printers are making bank these days. Oh, this one doesn't look too bad. I have to go up and make some coffee after this. Yes, I love my coffee. It doesn't matter what time of day it is. $7.62. Well, a bit in this one. I got a, I watched a darn Temu haul on YouTube. I want to say in December, maybe early January. And the woman had gotten this macrame Christmas tree kit, and I fell in love with it instantly. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to go look that up and see if I can still get it. Well, I did. So it is one we may try together. I have never done macrame in my life, but I do love the Christmas tree. So we'll have to see if we can figure that one out. Come on, there's just one of you. Just go join your friends. You're gonna be lonely all by yourself. Come on. Sheesh. Okay. Oh, and then if you are a card maker or you follow Gina K Designs at all, I bought her new fuse machine. So we may do that one. I'm not sure yet. I bought mine and it is literally still sitting here in the box. And I bought the We Are Memory, no, they're not memory keepers anymore. We Are Makers jewelry press, and it's still sitting here in the box. Those will be easier to do if I could ever figure out this camera situation. But, you know, if you're going to do a demonstration of a machine like that, you need your space, and I don't know. I'm missing something just silly and stupid. I know I am. Just gotta figure out what it is. So I don't want to have to go buy a fancy camera. I said, I'm sure I'm just missing something silly. Oh, look at that. They all came out. So excited. 702. Well, with this one, remember how we said the categories that were in it? I don't have any of those. So obviously it will all be new, but also I think in their mystery kits, they said that they don't have like the museum edition. Whatever is in here from the museum edition was not in the museum edition. It's just in this mystery kit. I hope that makes sense. I promise that was English. I just don't know if it made any sense. You know, like they wouldn't have a design in their museum edition and put it in this, so you wouldn't have duplicates. So I think that's kind of cool. But I don't know what I'm going to do with these when I'm done, because I highly doubt I'm going to want them. So maybe if you have any of those editions and you would want it to add to your set, let me know. I'm sure we can work something out. So I don't want them just sitting around here collecting dust. All of my diamond paintings are either framed or gifted or sold. None of them just hang out, because that makes me crazy. I do not have the storage space or the desire to just have them all sitting around here. They need to go find another home and be loved by someone. We are on the final row. 814. There's some pretty bright colors in here. Oh, that one's got some static in it. So after this, I might, but I'm going to have to move the camera again. I might go do the Dreamer Design ones. I think it's a couple more Alice in Wonderland ones, if I remember. I could totally be making that up, but I'm pretty sure it is. I think we've already done one Alice in Wonderland and the Queen of Hearts. Yeah, I think it's a couple more Alice in Wonderland. And then I finally got some of my, well, not some of them, I think I got all of my large diamond paintings hung up. I got the pant hangers with the metal clips on the ends, and I used those to hang them all up so they could also be working on getting straightened out and flattened before I work on them. So that's nice. And it's also nice because I can just kind of, you know, like then you flip through your clothes and you can see them. You don't gotta unwrap them every time. I have, I don't know if you guys remember when Sneaky Cat was all the rage. I still have him, and boy, is he a big fella. I'm pretty sure he's the biggest one I have. Come out, Mr. Dryer Sheet. Those big ones, I love doing them, but they can sure be a hassle sometimes trying to work with all of that canvas just hanging around and constantly being in your way. I work, like if I work on my adjustable table in the living room or on some kind of tiltable thing so it's not hurting your neck so much, I start at the top left and work my way down, so then the finished canvas can just go up and over the top and get out of my way, because I don't like the finish to be down in front of me when I'm rubbing on it and my arms are always running over it. So I like to be able to push it up and away from me as it gets finished. 606. So yeah, I don't think that I'll be able to show you guys these when they're done. Don't want anybody yelling at me. I know it was a whole discussion in their Facebook group the other day, because people in their reviews were leaving pictures, and for whatever reason they allow that, but don't want you posting pictures, which doesn't really make sense to me. I mean, I get why they don't want pictures. They don't want you to ruin it, and I don't like things ruined for me. I totally get that. But yeah, I don't get it. I don't think I would allow them on the reviews either, but I guess just avoid the reviews if you don't want any of the designs ruined for you. So my daughter has an event on Saturday, and so I'm probably going to be stuck sitting there for 2.5 hours, so this may end up going with me. Take my diamond painting and listen to a podcast. Two more. I don't know if you go in there or not, but that's where you're going. Oh, these guys are staticky. So, as always, if you have any questions, if there's something you wanted to see in these or any diamond paintings that I do and I didn't show, let me know, and I will try to remember to start showing that. Get in there. Come on, guy. There we go. I gotta show him who's boss. Oh, he's pretty messy too. So what do you guys do when you diamond paint? I usually put on a show that I've seen 5 million times. Just, you know, it's something to watch, but you don't have to be paying laser focused attention. So right now, with my setup in the living room, I'm binging Criminal Minds for the gazillionth time. Okay, last one. Okay, all done. So that is that. I'm excited to work on this mystery one. Like I said, it's not something I would have ever purchased on my own, but when you get a coupon for a free one, you can't pass it up. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope it wasn't too boring. Was exciting to do our first kitting up together, though. And I guess I will see you next time. Thanks, guys.